Hello, hello, hello.
Good afternoon. I request everyone to kindly settle down. We shall be starting with the program. A very good afternoon to our esteemed judges, professors, and dear students. I am Rishit from the 2022 batch, and it's an honor to welcome you all to BLDE's very own Innovate4Health Hackathon. Today, we are here to witness innovation, creativity, and passion coming together as we work towards solutions that could potentially reshape the future of healthcare. Before we begin, all the presenters are informed that you shall have 5 minutes to pitch your product, followed by a 3-minute Q&A session by the judges. On that note, let us now begin the event. I would like to call upon our first presenter for today, Dr. Shamin Ebenson from Ebenson Healthcare, to kindly come upon that before the audience.
No. From public. Full screen? Yes. Respected judges and friends, I am Dr. Shamin Ebenson, representing Ebenson Healthcare. Today I would like to introduce 3 products or solutions. First of all, rural healthcare with telemedicine. Then I'll be talking about public health and awareness using social media platforms. And the third, the use of artificial intelligence for better healthcare. First of all, rural healthcare with telemedicine. So Ebenson Healthcare, we have embarked on a mission to provide cost-effective universal healthcare via our satellite centers that we are going to establish. And we provide better healthcare for patients at affordable costs. So here we take care of primary care, which includes routine checkups, follow-ups, and management of chronic diseases. Then also mental health counseling. Also we provide specialty care. Then post-operative follow-up and remote patient monitoring will happen. This is with the advancements of Zoom platforms as well as telemedicine platforms that we are going to create. Regarding public health and awareness, what we have already done. Ebenson Healthcare, we have embarked on a project to enhance medical education, to improve the patient's understanding about the nitty-gritties of medicine. So we plan to use the role of technology in promoting public health, and the use of social media in disseminating public health messages and raise awareness on health issues. So these are some of the Health Day programs that we have already uploaded on Ebenson Healthcare YouTube channels. So so regarding sustainable development goals, we are focusing on the third, which is good health and well-being. So we plan to increase the number of programs which will be helpful for patients as well as doctors as well as medical students. So we are also planning on online CME platform, and we plan to use AI in medicine, and we'll be able to provide better understanding of symptoms, signs, investigations, and diagnosis and treatment and prevention for doctors, medical students, as well as for patients. Regarding the third product, that is the artificial intelligence. We plan to use artificial intelligence in palliative care, as well as we are exploring the role of artificial intelligence in road traffic accident prevention. So palliative care, it is not just the end of life care, but There has to be empathetic communication. Family and caregiver support must be there. Then even preparation for death. And we plan to increase the quality of life by providing affordable medicines to people who are in need. We plan to alleviate the pain and suffering of people. So here we do symptom management, decision support, we care coordination, patient and family engagement. We plan also to get knowledge or generate data for research. Regarding artificial intelligence in road traffic accidents, we plan to make an app by which we'll be able to reduce the number of accidents. We plan to make an app in which there'll be prompt intimation of 108 ambulance services in case of an accident. We plan to integrate smart sensors devices, and we'll try to minimize the time taken for a patient or a victim to reach the hospital. So we plan to use the data generated from AI camera as well as to analyze the preventive measures. So these are all the aspects that we plan. What have we done so far? So we did a study regarding the knowledge, attitude and practices regarding artificial intelligence, this among medical students. So we plan to publish this in due course. Based on all these things, we plan to provide cost-effective healthcare to people. It is not for money, but it is to use our life to create a legacy where which we can ensure that better quality healthcare is provided to people on time. Thank you.
We appreciate your idea.
Sir.
It's good. But in this platform, you have to tell how will you deliver this? Because you have got you presented three.
Yes.
AI using prevention of accident. But your talk was more of making patient to reach hospital early. That is one. Second one is through telemedicine, well-being of the patient. That is this thing. What was the second before accident? One more slide.
So public health and awareness.
No, that was the first well-being also. Then second one was?
Rural
home
health.
care.
Yes.
See, home care is a skill-based, fine. That you will have to train people, then that is to be done. Now, but you have to tell us, how do you use your mechanism? What apps, have you got any model of those apps? Or how do you deliver these things? Because ideas are good.
Yes.
You are pitching an idea, but we should also know that how are you going to deliver this?
So regarding rural healthcare, we already have started one satellite center, and in due course, with availability of money, we plan to expand it and thereby provide healthcare. And
No, one by one. Wait. See, here money is always secondary here. Here is the technology or app or a methodology which is going to deliver is important.
Yes.
The cost, we are not going to discuss today what is the cost of that. We are looking at it, how are you your idea is, all three ideas are very good because they are the very important today's contest. But now we are looking at how do you deliver those things.
So with the Zoom platform and one doctor or a panel of doctors will be able to cater to patients in different settings or cities or even rural backgrounds, and in a stepwise manner we plan to scale up the operations. We do not rely on money, we rely on our idea to generate, to give hope to people. So that is the model that we are planning, sir. Regarding artificial intelligence, sir, in that road traffic accidents, my thesis topic is about road traffic accidents. When I finish the study, I'll be in a better position to understand how artificial intelligence will help in preventing accidents. My study is a mixed method study in which I'll be talking to artificial intelligence experts so that I can design an app and also talk to vehicle manufacturers how this data can be analyzed for safety of patients.
Dr. Shamin, it's a good presentation. But if given money or if you have funding, which will you go first with? Where would you start?
So for me, palliative care is the best because I worked in palliative care for 2 years under Dr. Rajagopal sir. He is regarded as the father of palliative medicine in India. I've seen patients in pain who have been immediate pain relief through morphine and other drugs, which when administered properly. So I plan to alleviate the pain of the patients as the first thing that's my priority, sir.
And also, you told you have one center, right?
Yes, sir.
As of now. Have you just started generating revenue?
Sir, right now we have built the building and we have got the plans. Maybe in 1 to 2 months we will make it functional, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You have put good efforts. Just I wanted to know exactly then only idea you have put up.
Yes, sir.
Right. How it is different from any existing system? And did you study existing system and you compared with that, and how it is, your system is better than those?
Based on places where I worked, I have gained some information and I know how to use it accordingly. But the only thing with latest technology, I'll be able to scale up and do it in a much, the reach will be better. That is my understanding. That is what my aim is.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir.
Next up, we have Team IntelliCraft pitching forward a seizure and blood glucose detecting watch. I would now call upon Ilsa Sheikh and Namrata from the 2020 batch.
Respected professors and my dear friends, a very warm good afternoon to one and all. Myself Ilsa Sheikh.
Myself Namrata Tedar.
And we are going to pitch two ideas about AI in healthcare. I will be speaking about the device Glucolase and my friend will be speaking about the device Epilex. So over to you, Namrata.
Firstly, I would likely to speak about prevalence of epilepsy. Introduction to epilepsy. Epilepsy is one of the most common neurological disorder worldwide. Around 4 to 100 in every 1,000 people have active epilepsy at any given time. The lifetime prevalence of epilepsy is 7.6 per 1,000 people. Around 5 million people are diagnosed with epilepsy each year. Introduction to Epilex. Epilex is a smartwatch. It is a non-invasive movement detection and alerting monitor. The watch looks for repetitive shaking motion upon the onset of such motion. The smartwatch sends information to the user's phone via Bluetooth, and most immediately the phone sends out alert notification that abnormal motions have been detected to whomever you have selected as a alert recipient and sends your location. How does Epilex works? Motion detection using accelerometers and gyroscopes analyzes the intensity, duration, and type of the movement, helping distinguishing seizures from regular activities. Heart rate monitoring sensors detect sudden spikes of heart rate. And electrodermal activity sensors. It detects stress response during seizures, which can cause sweating, changing the skin's conductivity. Machine learning algorithm, alert system, and data logging. Importance of seizure detection. Imagine a person who is crossing the road suddenly and he got an attack of seizures in the middle of the road. So and there is no one to help him. In that situation, we can go for Epilex watch, which will detect a seizure priorly so that the person can be alert of getting a seizure. By knowing this patient can take precautions like going to be in safe place and can take his medications. And it also helps in early intervention, improve safety, better healthcare management, reduced risk of injuries, immediate alerts during seizures, increase independence for users, reduce anxiety and stress, improved communication and coordination, real-time updates on user status. This image will help us like Epilex watch works on detecting seizures activities and alerts the person who wears it. Once a watch starts detecting a seizure, an alarm will get activated, which will alert the patient and also sends a detail and location to caregivers and loved ones. Watch can also detect the intensity of seizures. In severe cases, it can also inform the ambulance and the patient can get admitted to the hospital. Target audience, people with epilepsy and caregivers and family members and healthcare professionals also, it will be helpful. Thank you.
Next device, we will be talking about Glucolase. Sir, we both are a team.
You are a leader, he is also a leader. Both are team members only. Of course, you can answer because that's altogether different. Both of you can answer. You can answer. Both of you can answer. Yes, no question of it.
Hello. This for all the pitching people, the questions which we put is not to discourage you. So if the questions are hard and if they target some points in the presentation, please look into the things which you have done so that you can review and come back again. My question is, if that watch is worn by a person and he sits in a rickshaw in Bangalore and travels for 10 kilometers, what will be the difference between epilepsy and the person traveling in rickshaw? Whether it can detect the epilepsy or he is traveling in a auto rickshaw.
Sir, while going or traveling, motion will be there, but heart rate monitoring is also there, electrodermal activity sensors are also there, algorithm is also there. So it will differentiate.
Sorry, lady, other day I was traveling in auto rickshaw in Bangalore. He was driving at the speed of 60 kilometers. Possibly going into all the available passages, and he was speeding at 60 kilometer speed. My heart rate was increased, I was sweating, and rest all those which you have put there was happening. So how this will certainly send a trigger to the person you are connected. So how safe it will be? Because any sensor-based product, that too when it is an emergency case, we use it for walking and all those things. Smartwatches we use. But this is a very serious case where you are sending a dire emergency signals. So what difference, what is the safety feature or what is the stability feature in this product?
Sir, all together it will work. So. Yes, sir.
You will have to validate first of all, when he diagnosed first, his movement has to be recorded. His movement has to be recorded, and whether it is generalized, localized, petit mal epilepsy, that you have to define and make it, that is one. And any trigger, the movements are in a sequential manner. Very rarely status epilepticus, that is a different issues. The second thing which you are looking at it, all these can be fed, not only his epilepsy, the other vibratory movements, common vibratory movements, travel, even earthquake or any other thing can be fed through AI based and validate as near as possible. So those can be taken. And plus you may have to add a video when his movement is there, some trigger movement. Video can also pick up his biting of tongue, the other areas, which area is there. So those can also be had, and you should have a GPS for that watch. Where is, because sometimes he is fallen somewhere else with epilepsy, will not, he is fine because no epilepsy will die on the spot. But to pick him up, so you add all these things. So then it becomes a very important, and most important I want to tell about Namrata. I have seen her in first year and second year, the challenges both Namrata and I faced. But the sea change in her makes me so proud and happy. That's where I'm proud of Namrata. She had a lot of problems. She knows and I know about those things. But today you're standing on a platform and devising such a thing. I stand and salute you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir has one more.
Just one more query. Just have worked on how many, there is any limit for the kilometers, how many kilometers it will recognize, or after some limit it cannot recognize, something like that. Have you worked on that? Or anywhere in the city you have worked, or anywhere? No, but GPS they have not. GPS they have not.
Remote sensing.
Remote sensing.
Satellite you can pick up anywhere.
Okay. So, phone. But still, they'll be not knowing about it. Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me add on. By the time you come out with some protocol of this variety, there is already rings are present. So why don't you transform this in the ring? You understand? Finger ring, right? So in coming days, the watches are not going to be that sensitive. Now the rings are going to be more sensitive. Plus, the wearables, undergarments are now with the sensors, right? That can detect more than what you are facing these problems all about. The third thing, here sir we're asking, do we need to carry the mobile always? See, when a patient gets an epilepsy, he may throw the mobile, right? He may not, mobile might not be there with him. So LTE is a one concept that is already there. Even though if he's not carrying the mobile, it will track everything. You understand what I'm talking about? So my request would be switch to ring and wearables like undergarments. So where the majority of things you can cover up and you can bring it to execution.
Namrata, very good brand name, Epilex. When did you start working on this? Since how many? 2 days. Oh. So plan on validation for a comprehensive care, because as sir said, it's a very critical thing. There is no scope for false positive or false negative. So you have to work on a comprehensive solution where the result or the watch is going to detect, it has to be 100% perfect, at least 99% perfect. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
Now our team will be talking about the device glucalase. See, diabetes is a global pandemic all over the India. Diabetes affects 537 million adults aged from 20 to 2079, which is 10.5% of all the adult population in that age group. As you know, blood glucose detection is a part and parcel in the life of diabetic patient. So I would like to ask a question to my dear friends. How many of your relatives and family members which are diabetic have complained to you about needle prick during blood glucose detection? They are scared of glucose meters, right? They don't like to check regularly because of the pain it causes. One such case is my aunt, who always complains of needle pricking. Let's see the problems faced during blood glucose detection. Pain and discomfort. Frequent pricking can cause pain, calluses, and even infections at puncture sites. Inconvenience. Regular blood testing requires carrying equipment like lancet, test strips, and meters. Finding a clean environment for a testing can be challenging in public spaces. Cost of supplies, risk of infection, psychological fear, accuracy variation. Blood sugar detection in diabetes, how it is important. It can prevent hypoglycemia and hyperglycemia, tailoring diet and medication, reducing long-term complications like heart disease, kidney failure, nerve damage, and vision problems, improving treatment effectiveness. So, as this is era of no invasion or minimal invasion, we are inspired to have a product like glucalase. Glucalase basically is a laser-based blood sugar detection. It is an innovative, non-invasive method for monitoring glucose level in people with diabetes. Unlike traditional finger pricking testing, which requires blood, laser-based glucose monitoring uses light to detect glucose levels beneath the skin without breaking the skin barrier. How glucalase works? Laser-based device can detect blood sugar levels in few ways. Infrared lasers. Laser beams through the skin and is absorbed by glucose molecules, which can convert the light into heat. This amount of heat increase is used to calculate blood sugar levels. Photoacoustic spectroscopy. A painless laser pulse is applied to the skin and the glucose molecules absorb the light. This can create a sound signature that can be measured. As you see in the picture, the laser can be absorbed by glucose molecules and the acoustic detector can detect it. Near infrared light. It can penetrate the skin and reach the subcutaneous tissue. The transmitted light carries information about the blood glucose. A wavelength of around 600 nanometer is most effective for monitoring blood glucose concentration. Last method is speckle pattern analysis. A laser-induced coherent light is reflected from the skin, creating a speckle pattern. This speckle pattern can be used to monitor changes in the scattered light phase. Rather than to having a prick with needle or wearing an implant, in the future, People with diabetes will be wearing a wrist-worn device that can read glucose with a mini laser. As you can show in the image, there is a watch and there is a laser. Blood glucose monitorings are of 3 types, like invasive, minimally invasive, non-invasive. Invasive is fingertip blood test that we all know. Minimally invasive will be electrochemical biosensor, implanted microchip, iontophoresis. Non-invasive can be in vivo, in vitro. In vivo we have Raman spectroscopy, polarimetry, mid-infrared spectroscopy, optical coherence tomography, near-infrared spectroscopy, photoacoustic. The choice of focus for today's device is laser-based non-invasive method to detect blood glucose. Advantage of glucalase: pain-free experience, convenience and ease of use, quicker and cleaner, no risk of infections, frequency of use and monitoring, accuracy is still ongoing research, cost may decrease as technology becomes more widely adopted, reduce anxiety and stress and easy to handle. These 2 images you can see, first is the traditional method of checking the blood glucose. The next image is AI driven, which can have in future, it's laser based, so we can detect blood glucose levels. Thank you.
Fatima, the idea is good, but what is my concern is laser continuously on a wristwatch. What could be the challenge? If it can be looking at ambulatory blood sugar level for 24 hours for 3 months together, can we eliminate HbA1c evaluation?
Yes, we can.
That's what you will have to think of those things. And just explore, now today it is not the era of, with the laser, you have identified that blood glucose can be done. Any other parameters which can pick up, which are the other biochemical parameters which requires ambulatory monitoring. So those also you can think of. So that comorbids are also plenty and other things also you can pick up. Okay?
So there is ongoing research to detect HIV through laser also. So maybe it can be possible.
Yeah. No, what I'm talking about is continuous monitoring. HIV is one time you detect and it's okay. Now you're looking for a continuous monitoring of many things. So look for which are the other parameters which we need to monitor continuously. So those parameters through your lasers, can we start picking up those? Because now duality is the order of the day today, because I can't invest for one, then again prick for this thing, those things. That has to be, now you have brought the idea is very good. I'm sure it will be one of the good idea if you continue to go more in physics aspects of it and long-term wearing. Do I need to wear every day morning? No, not necessary. You can avoid the laser effect.
Yes, sir.
Is that you? That's what you will have to pick up. Then does it sense that his blood sugar is falling to 50 and give alarm? You have to add all those things.
Okay.
Particularly a person who doesn't have, like, for example, cerebral palsy or something like that. So those alarms will help the surrounding circumstance also. In particular, people who cannot speak and convey the information. So those also has to be taken care of those things. And as now we are getting implants of injection subcutaneous, it has to be triggered by some mechanism so that appropriate dose is delivered. So begin journey is very good, but you look forward very rapidly that you give a comprehensive for patients. This is a good beginning for you.
Have you seen Ultra-Human?
No, sir.
Ultra-Human patch. So it's a small patch which is a size of 2 rupee coin, which you place it here. It is already one of the most successful startups. Just go through that, see how they are doing, so it will help you. And also most of the athletes and also the elite people are using on a regular basis. So because they are already there in the market, it will be a competitor for you. Making competitor analysis is very important before you even think about the idea. Otherwise, it will just vanish in the phase of ideation. And also, have you worked on the sensors? Which sensors will help you to detect the glucose and everything? Or is it just an idea as of now?
Just an idea.
Okay, thank you. No problem.
Please work on sensor-based applications, because already people are coming in the market. So the much slow you go, you are out of the race. You can just look into a company called EYVA. They have come up with a product where it gives 6 parameters only on sensor based. And is there any restriction for presenting, one team has to present only one product or like that?
No, sir.
Never present a product, 2 product in one presentation. Never do it. If tomorrow someone is going to give money, they will give one money and take 2 products. Never do that. If you want, you can register one more presentation and then do it. Otherwise, you are at loss. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's good, but sir, what I'm trying to tell, this is a platform giving to them because they are just hurriedly.
In one presentation.
Commercial. Now, as a judge, we'll consider 2 presentations. Namrata and Fatima. We'll write separately. Is that clear to you? So, as rightly said, because joint venture capital, venture capitalists, they'll always be looking at getting ideas, as many as ideas and.
Both product will get affected.
Team members means for one project, there are how many team members? It is like that team members, not the team members.
So which products is who done? Which product is who done?
No, I think this thing, Namrata, can I take it as our epilex and then Fatima says this one? So as a judging panel, shall I tell them that 2 different names? Fatima for
Okay,
blood
sir.
glucose and Namrata for epilex.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, to add to it, already the product is there in market, but there are a lot of errors, right? So they are eliminating errors, and by the time you come up with your product, there should be something extra. And what sir said, it is really very touching that whenever somebody's glucose level are coming down, there should be a triggering factor, right? So he should, and even the relative should get a message that the sugar is coming down. And same thing, you can use it in the ICU setups also, where the patients will become hyper or hypo. So plan in such a way that the normal products are already in the market. They are just going to eliminate the errors by the time you are into the market, right? So add certain things so that your product becomes much more impressive and, product ready for sale, right? Okay, good. I'm very happy that you're coming with such interesting thoughts. Thank you.
Up next, I invite Arihant Patil and Amog Lavate from 2020 batch to kindly pitch their product before the audience.
वो नहीं मिल सकता क्या वायरलेस? मैं उस साइड जाऊंगा फिर इधर आना पड़ेगा। वायरलेस से बेटर रहेगा ऑफ करने। नहीं वायरलेस नहीं आता सर पास। करूँगा चल हाँ ना चल ओके चालू करूँगा। Good afternoon everyone. I, Aryant, along with my friend Amog, are here to pitch our idea about Smart Med Assistant. So firstly, why this idea came to our mind. So my dad runs an old age home at my hometown, and from there I got inspired that I should be helping people with special needs, people with Alzheimer's, people who are disabled. So we came with the idea of Smart Med Assistant. And what was the problem? So the problem were increased risk. About what? Increased risk about polypharmacy that led to adverse drug reactions. In Alzheimer's, there were many drugs to be taken. So people tend to forget, and they used to take other medicines. Then adherence challenge, they used to forget that whether they took or they didn't take the medicine. And third was the burden on the caregiver, how much he can explain. So we are introducing our product, that is SmartMed Assistant, which will help the people with Alzheimer's and special needs to give the medicine to the patients automatically. So we did we solved the problems, that is we reduced the polypharmacy problem and we improved the adherence. So we So we reduce the minimize the medication and we enhance the medical compliance. So the idea was we are thinking of creating an app which is very easy with a large font and with a voice assistant. So we are thinking of creating a visual and auditory, as I said, then automated dispensing and then data sharing to the people. So in this, we are thinking of creating an AI powered reminders, which will remind the people when they have to take the medicine, and automatically the dispenser will give the amount of pills that is required. Then voice interaction, the product will tell the patient that is the time to take the medicine right now, and he has to take the medicine. Then third is medication logging. The physician can log into the medicine and the dosage accordingly. And then it is the educational AI chatbot, which will educate the patient why he should take the medicine and what will help him by taking the medicine. So these were the things that we did: simple visual interface, custom alerts, and affordable design. So the hardware that we are thinking of taking is microcontroller, processes user input and controls the dispenser. Then dispenser mechanism, it will be motorized, the pill will automatically be given. Then connectivity. The software will be AI algorithm which will detect when the patient is taking the medicine, when he is not taking the medicine. Then user interface. Next will be continued by Amok.
So for this, the tentative prototype cost estimation, we have estimated of around ₹1,00,000. We tend to minimize the prototype cost by getting the model 3D printed, and we estimate that the production cost gets under ₹5,000, which is very economical for the rural settings in India especially. So this is our manufacturing cost estimation, which is under 5,000, which is our main target, so as to target the rural settings in India. Next slide. So this is our roadmap. We have started working on this idea since a year now, and we came up with this idea of dispenser. We were initially thinking of getting manual dispenser, but now we thought like if we could get it integrated with artificial intelligence, for which we'll just have to get a program done and integrate it with a dispenser so that it can automatically dispense the pills, which is very much needed in Alzheimer's patients because they tend to forget the medicines, and the major thing is they don't comply with their medications. The adherence to the medication is reduced, which results in reduced compliance to the medicine, and effectively the treatment doesn't work. So empowering Alzheimer's patients through SmartMed, like an app, and which will be integrated with the dispenser, automatic dispenser, which will definitely help to get the medical compliance better. These are the key takeaways from our project: that the simplified medication management, which reduces the stress and improved adherence for the patients, data-driven insights, which will definitely help to create data set, which will further help for further projects, and future development, that is we're integrating with existing healthcare systems and AI-powered features. Thank you.
It's a novel product which you will be bringing out. I'm sure it will come out in a nice way. But my 2-3 things I just want to add to this product. One is every medication he takes should be a video, the app-based video that he is taking. Second one, for every dispensing drug, you have added different music.
Yes, sir.
So if he has taken, attender knows that he has taken a lot of video and music. That means he has taken morning 9 o'clock X drug. 10 o'clock, alarm should rise the first, then he is mentally ready to take up that drug, and each day's drug any attender can keep it up, so that the other drug wrongly he cannot take it up. 9 o'clock night drug, it will come at 9 in the 9 o'clock one. So your dispensing unit also has to have those things, and everything has to be video based, because sometimes it falls, he forgets. So
yes, sir.
the app only should be video based. When it is activated, everything has to be video based. That's what you will have to look at it. And for the day you form a dispensing unit. The cumulative also wrong, he should not be able to take up if the dispensing unit is there. So next day somebody loads for him, so that the appropriate is taken. And for the time which takes, every time it has to be alert drug, the music has to be different, so that we are convinced that he has taken.
Yes, sir. Also we are targeting the specially abled patients here, so we'll be considering tactile buttons as well, and audio reminders will also be enabled.
Okay, fine, good, but a very good idea, and the increased incidence of Alzheimer's and the burden of the patient is very good, but most of the things you are told, but these are my small inputs to you, I think.
Ariyant and Amog, it's really a good idea. Just I wanted to ask whether, are you planning to store the data, yesterday's whatever doses he has taken, because sometimes caregivers will be not near to them.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
That is one question. Second question is whether whatever the tablet he has taken, whether that message will go to the treating physician.
Yes, ma'am. First thing, we'll be storing the data as well, so as to create a data set and train the model accordingly and further improve that model, so as to minimize the errors and improve the accuracy of the model. And second thing, the alert will be given to the treating physician as well as the caretaker. So they are notified if the patient has taken the medication or not, so as to improve the compliance with the medicine.
Very good idea, and I really like that you worked on the costing of the device. So what is the landing cost and what is the MRP you are thinking about?
So since considering the rural settings in India, we are targeting a price of under 5,000. If we consider the software cost like around 10,000 and our device units of around 1,000, so a morbid cost comes out to be 10 per unit. So considering that, our cost can come under 5,000.
And selling cost?
Selling cost,
Selling cost will be, sir, 5% over the manufacturing cost.
but
As a manufacturer, I think he will get better insights.
Morning, you saw my product? My first
Yes,
financial consultant told me, what is the price you are going to put? I told a price, and he told me it's too much. I told, sir, I have to include production cost, overheads means fan, light, office charges, salary of the people, and 1 month if I don't sell the product, that month expenditures also. And a product comes with a defect or warranty claim, that has to be included. So I put forth all the things. Then he told, no, I'll work out and tell again.
yes, sir, definitely.
Next time when he came with a 52-page study. He told minimum cost, the margin for a medical device should be. Sir, shall I tell it?
No, but the philosophy is them is to help the patient. So here,
No, sir, but they should not go bankrupt.
no.
It should be somewhere around 8x to 12x. Charity is not scalable. If someone is going to give money, is funding you free, then you can do this.
Yes, sir.
Good intention is very good till you become bankrupt.
Yes, sir.
So it is 8x or 12x. I don't agree this price.
Yes, sir.
I don't agree for 1,000 units getting at this price also. It will be not possible. Only your iterations and the product development will be quite high. It will take at least 10,000 units for you to reach this price. So rework on the price.
Yes, sir, sure, sir.
The idea is good. You have done costing, that's really good, but it doesn't fit.
Yes, sir.
There is some specialization called cost accounting. All the overheads and all the expenses are per unit it is calculated for the scalable things. So meet that part also, that will give you more input. So Kiran sir has already given you good numbers. Still you can meet a consultant called cost accounting.
No, I think Kiran sir only will help you if you want to perceive this idea more. Yeah, you can give a better insights about the pricing, because there are a lot of hidden costs which you are not able to see now. So yeah, thank you. Good idea.
Yeah. Congratulations. My question is one. How do you deliver syrups? Liquids?
Sir, there will...
Insulin? Injection? No, I'm just giving you, think.
Yes, sir.
It's not, product concept is very good. Yeah.
So we are not prepared for syrups and injectables.
Okay, we are preparing for next
Yes.
fish tank, okay. The second thing is, AI, don't take it very easy, okay. Adding AI to everything is not the solution. You have to process. Machine learning is a task, right? Here the machine learning is a task. For one patient, it is totally different than other patient. Your machine has to learn that patient. Minimum requirement is 3 months, minimum, right? So that cost also you have to bear. One product you have generated today, it may not apply to the other patient. So there are many things involved into it. So by adding AI word, it's not that easy. So think that machine learning, processing, then idea testing, then switch into the market. And what price you have put, really I'm very happy to buy your company today only. Okay, good. But it's learning phase. It's good that your presentation is too good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, I invite Team 1% to pitch forward their product, Scan Easy. I call upon Sahil, Bharat, Shresht and Satakshi from the 2023 batch.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Sahil Ahmed, the founder of Scan Easy, and this is my team. We, while walking through an aisle of grocery shopping, what do we barely notice? The nutritional content and the ingredients. For example, I'm a diabetic person and I'm buying this protein snack with the thought that this is a healthy product. But when I find out that it contains 12 grams of sugar, that is a major concern for me. So these companies that hide and manipulate their composition of ingredients, how do they do that? They do by using such as padding with minimum ingredients, such as one such example can be like when they add a superfood, they put it in small quantities and highlight it as key ingredient. And one more thing that they do is adding harmful substances. What they do that is that they put up all the ingredients in small fonts so that the common layman individual don't even bother looking over it. So this is a problem that we are currently facing. And my friend Bharat would like to tell us about the solution that we have found.
Hello. So like Sahil explained, that major companies hide behind a veil of one single healthy item and hide the loads amounts of unhealthy fats, sugars, highly ultra processed foods, and they sell all of these in the name of what? One superfood, one key healthy ingredient, maybe avocado, citrus lime, infused with vitamin C, vitamin D, and they hide behind tons of sugars and ultra processed foods. So what we have come here today is the solution. The solution is Scan Easy. So Scan Easy is a cross-platform app that supports barcode scanning for foods, drinks, cosmetics, medicines, and pet foods. So as the problem arises, that we barely look at nutritional labels of foods, and even if we do look at them, the minor things like how much sugar content, how much protein content is hidden within the fine print. So what this app does is, it has two key features. One is the search engine, and the second one is the AI chatbot. The search engine helps accumulate your history. Like if he was a diabetic patient, according to his diabetic history, the app would recommend whether this food is safe to eat, or the food is not safe to eat. And if it is safe to eat, how much in quantity is it safe to eat. The second key feature is the AI chatbot. So in many dishes comprising of different several ingredients, people are often worried, is this food healthy, is this food not healthy? So our AI chatbot helps integrate them while sending messages on the same platform. I'll be handing it now to Shri.
Yeah, so now, why do we actually need this app? In the today's age, when every one of you is very technologically advanced, when every one of you knows how to use your mobile phones and know how to be on the internet, most